ain't nothing wrong with that pitch. Ain't nothing. Stop on me. You want to keep arguing about this? Maybe your last chance.
That is Stu Sherwater ejecting Luis Rojas from the game.
First one to Marisnik is a strike. And wow.
No. Yeah, Rossi.
David Ross just got
for the first out of the inning, and Holt not having it.
He's not, and he shouldn't. Now, Brock Holt getting tossed out of this game. But remember, yesterday, too, he had a call go against him. It was down and out of the zone.
Yeah, he's getting buried. Now he's going to scream back at the dugout. He can throw anybody out all he wants, but he's missed.
It wasn't anything vehement from him, and Hammer clearly was fighting for his guy. The pitch to Happ looked to be a pretty good pitch. Some of the other ones were clearly misses.
And here goes Davey again with one of these. And he's just been thrown out of the game. He's going to go Lloyd McClendon and take first base out of the ground.
That's strike three. Chase Tingler comes flying out of the dugout, and he'll be ejected.
Barker at home plate umpire Chris Segal close to getting tossed here, and there he goes. Alex Shaw wanted to get run out of this game.
Corner on Gallo for strike three. And Joey did not load that one. Oh, and he's been thrown.
Strike three. Wow. Gave him a pitch way off the strike zone. And Torres cannot believe it. It gets thrown out of the game.
John Libka, first base umpire, said he made a baseball move to second base, and now he's going to be ejected. Everything I saw there is Quinn Berry, the first
Strikes, and he does not like that call. And he tells Bill Miller as much, and he gets thrown out of the game.
Called strike three. During the pitching change. And Chris Siegel, home plate man, riding in the changes.
And now Scott just got run. What?
I know Brad's not happy with that call. I think he thought it was low, and he's out of the game. He's just thrown out of the ball game. It looked like a pretty good pitch, Ruben. And Ronald Torres is trying to.
Joe West is now just ejected Mike Schilt, and he was given Gallegos.
Jack has been squeezing. You say he's missed a bunch of pitches in the strike zone. In fact, I know he knows it. And he just gave Hunter the heave-ho.
Yeah, he did. Some calls that could have gone the other way tonight. It looked like they were in the zone and weren't called, and now Tony's going to get rung by Lipka. And
yeah. Inside corner.
Skip.
Yeah, stick it to him. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
You're done.
Okay.
Skip Schumacher just got tossed.
Two coming.
On the inside corner, Melanson got him looking, and McCann is hot. And he's been thrown out of the game.
Joe Madden, for the 58th time in his managerial career, has been ejected this afternoon. Started out a discussion with home plate umpire Bill Miller.
Thrown out of this ball game. Second strikeout of the inning.
Frustrating. It's, we saw Archie Bradley early in the game.
Jeff Nelson, I would imagine, Ricky, part of this conversation was, look,
he took over, and he took over the argument, and then even to the point of getting tossed here between innings.
Bat travels. You can swing a bat by twisting your hips and not breaking your.
Extra innings. Matt Barnes' curveball. Gabe Morales picked up the outside corner. Phil Nevin came out of the Yankee dugout immediately.
And we're piecing some of this together, and he's saying I gave you as much time as you're allowed, and Charlie didn't like that and got tossed.
Anybody else around baseball better than Braves fans or anybody else is paying attention?
They just threw him out of the game.
It's not even possible.
They just threw him out of the game.
That Pablo is unbelievable.
The guy is out here competing. I need you to compete too and figure out where that strike zone is. And
there goes
Strami didn't want to have it from C.B. Buckner.
And I think Girardi got tossed during that whole sequence coming out on the field like that. Tim Timmons threw.
Hosmer. So it was Hosmer who was tossed.
Yeah, that's the third pitch of last inning.
But Sean Barber just tossed Dusty Baker. He claims the ball was in fair.
Well, definitely came out at first to argue about that. But I also wonder how much might have been holding over about the late asks of time.
But Brandon Hyde has been ejected.
First base umpire, and he's going to talk quite vividly to Nestor.
It looks like Bill Miller, the second base umpire and crew chief, has just run somebody else from the. Is it Marcus Thames that just got?
And Chip Gibson, very aggressive, will toss in.
Sticking up for his club.
Yep, Alex Cora out. This is all about these strikes.
Yeah, he knows their ball.
Play where he thought the bad calls were, so Whitson then throws him out.
Well, he gets his money's worth, and we were able to kind of pay attention to this, and there was a lot of conversation about.
With a pitch that's moving.
Right, but the target thrown to second.
There, probably shouting from the dugout at this stage.
Be a situation where Torrey wants to get kicked out.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
These are things you don't see a whole lot in baseball these days. Just the good old-fashioned argument.
In the ninth inning last night, and they've tossed Duffy out of the game. The umpires conferred.
Like strike three, even less, and says some stuff on the way back to the dugout. And Jace Tingler has been tossed.
It's all over Angel Hernandez from the first base dugout, and so that was directed at Cal.
Either, because I mean there's no secret to that.
There's some barking there from the Cardinal dugout. Now Mike Schilt will be.
A few words over his shoulder for John Lipka on his way out.
Gonna rip off his mask right after this and go over to the. But he just got tossed.
Yep.
Charlie's gonna.
Yeah, Charlie could get run. He's got to be careful. Yep, he just got run.
Why are you going to throw at somebody with a curveball or a cutter?
Cutter, I think.
Yeah.
Out. I don't know if he actually got him, but by the time Mike Schilt asked for the replay.
I'm guessing by this it was Haynes. Yeah, he's upset. You don't see this very often from the Brewers hitting.